Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jed Joling with eXp Realty here in Southern Oregon. I've got another Southern Oregon market update for you. Today is August 16th, Wednesday. I normally try to get these done on Monday or Tuesday, but we had some internet complications here this week, and it's also been very busy. So kind of two reasons there why I didn't get this done sooner in the week. But we're gonna catch up because last week I was too busy to get one out. We're gonna catch up on last week first, and then we're gonna jump right in to this week. So we're going to start with what the active listing count in the residential category between Jackson and Josephine County was. So last week on Monday, there was 1,092 active listings in that single family residential category. The week prior, we had 104 new listings, 106 listings went pending, and 106 listings closed. So overall, a strong week in the numbers there. Fast forward to this week, today we are sitting at 1,080 active single-family residential listings on the market between both these counties. So we've taken a little bit of a dip from where we were last week by about 12 units. This previous week, we had 97 new listings, 111 went pending, and 66 closed, and 30 off the market due to expired or canceled contracts. So overall, once again, some strong numbers, a little bit lesser on the close count than last week. Quite a bit lesser, actually. Just kind of funny. We had a really high week last week on the close count, and then a fairly low week this week. Our four-week averages right now, in comparison to this week, we were 5 1/4 under for the new listings, 2 over for the pending listings, and we were 17 3/4 under for the closed listings. So right now we're seeing that closed count average over the last 4 weeks at 83.75 closes. Comparing these numbers from this previous week to last year, we're down 20% on the new listings for the same week last year. We're down 12% on the pending for in comparing to the same week last year, and down 20% on the closed. So overall, we had some good numbers. To see 111 go pending this previous week and 106 go pending the week before that, and I know a couple weeks before that were also very strong weeks. To be averaging at 109 right now, that's not bad at all. Coming up into the last few weeks of summer before school kicks off. Our active listing count in comparison to a year ago is down 16% too. So we're actually heading into this time of the year with less on the market than we did last year, which last year we didn't have a lot on the market either. So just limits what you can shop, what you can choose from. The rates, current 30-year conventional fixed rate average, a national average today is at 7 1/4%, and for the FHA it is at just under 7%, sitting at 6.96. A year ago today, those rates were for the conventional at 5.29%, and FHA was at 4.82%. So a drastic difference, 2%, give or take a little bit between that. And speaking of rates, like I've said before, we're anticipating those rates may come up just a little bit more this fall as the Fed does one more supposed rate hike, but they are expected to start dropping. I'd say midwinter into coming into next spring is very likely. It's going to be an election year. The administration is going to try and make everything look as good as possible for this upcoming year for the consumers. So we should definitely see those rates come down. Inventory right now, based off of the 4-week average, we are sitting at just under 3 months of inventory, so not a whole lot. The month of July, if we divide the amount of active listings by the sold listings, we are at 4.4 months of inventory for the month of July as an overall. And we've got some numbers in for the month of July. So for Jackson County, the sell to list ratio, so the amount that a property would sell for on average in comparison to the amount it was listed for, was 96.5% of the list price, which is not bad at all. 43 days was the average cumulative days on market for a listing in Jackson County. In Josephine County, the average sell to list price ratio was 95.5%, so just a little bit under Jackson County, and the average cumulative days on market was 44 days, so very similar there. Year over year sold listings, so in comparing the month of July of 2022 to the month of July of 2023, this year we are down 36% in comparison. So overall, current activity in the market has remained strong. little stronger than I would have assumed here coming up into the last few weeks of summer, which is good. It's great for all of those in the business, of course. So we're remaining strong, but Labor Day and school are quickly approaching. We're going to probably see decent activity into September, and then towards the end of September and going into October, November, it's definitely going to drop off for the season like it usually will. And that's just because we're getting into the fall time. It's not as many families moving. They're hopefully already moved back into a place by then, or by the time school is kicking in. And then we're getting into the holidays, and so it just generally tends to slow down. People like to take their homes off the market a lot of the time for that portion of the year. When you're dealing with holidays and relatives, you don't want to be dealing with trying to show your house. So at least a lot of people don't. So it all depends on that motivational level and what you prefer. But that's about a wrap for what is going on currently in our market. So things still moving even with these little bit higher rates. But I think if we see these rates come down a little bit more here this next year, things are going to get even crazier. So now might be a good time to slide into the market if you're trying to stay away from competition, because there could be a lot of competition if these rates come down. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Stay cool. We have definitely had the hottest week of the summer here. For those of you that aren't from around here, we saw 111, 112 degrees or so on Monday, depending on where you are at in the valley. And I think right now it's about 106 out. So it's definitely our hottest week of the year. At least I hope, because it doesn't get much hotter than this here. So everybody have a good week, and we will talk to you really soon. Thank you for watching.